If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's good. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Now, the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Throws it back. Got his man on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's good. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Offense in a bunch formation. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Abrams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Quarterback will keep it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do. You still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Flips it out to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Longo. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Making side adjustments here. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Minnesota! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he winds up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out. Bringing it back.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Abrams. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab, go to the middle. It's Longo. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Roy. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Sends it back in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Past the 50. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulled and finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Oh, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown in those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Throws it back. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to get him on the ground.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
And the Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Allen.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to...
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking for a huge play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Minnesota! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking your quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The short hands, it's Abrams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got a man. It's good. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure that you get closer to the scoring range and take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. Inside the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. They'll run it on first and goal. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Shakes off the defender. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Minnesota 29, Wyoming 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run play action. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. But a little time, lets it go. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
At the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Wyoming.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going for the goal line. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Wyoming. Quick strike through the air for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback takes a knee. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll hit the deck, and he didn't get there. You can't slide and not pick up the first down there.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.